Karen Davis, K-A-R-E-N-D-A-V-I-S. This is a group, a whole bunch of people were traveling together in 8 cars, for example. That's where this would come in handy. Let's see. So obviously here I see my route, so that's good. Not sure where I would go to find out the rest of my crew from here. Let me stop, and then we just keep going. And we're playing a game. Is that what that is?
If you hit the, if you were on the previous screen, and if you hit the, oh no, the previous screen was the home screen, how would you, there you go, and that would take you to the games.
And is this going to be on everyone's phone in the car?
No. Just
It's
on
gonna
that,
be on
that
the
particular car. It would ask the
Screen of the
other,
driver?
pardon?
Is it going to be on the screen where
This
the
is
driver
a
is?
caravan, so you have more people in the car. Hopefully the driver would not be the one on the app, ever. Because if you are a caravan, you have multiple vehicles with people in them. That's the reason you're taking more than one car. If
So
you
how
don't
does
have
the driver know where to go if he doesn't have access to?
the person beside them telling them that, or they have it up on the thing. The driver, if they're utilizing it, they wouldn't utilize the game option. If someone is beside them navigating, helping out, they can utilize the game option if it's a straight shot. Because sometimes you're not always in the city. In case bad weather.
So I guess I press this button. And it tells me that there's a storm coming, possibly.
You might want to reroute or delay travel or if it's really bad, get a hotel room or get out of the way.
So if I wanted to reroute, though, I would have to manually set it up to reroute. There's
You
no
would
button
probably
I can
stop and
press.
regroup to verify that everyone wants to reroute the same way since you're already en route at that point. But if a bad storm does come out, the weather alert would hit, and everyone would, can regroup. Because you don't want to run into a whole bunch of that. Some parents don't like to drive in that with a lot of children in the car. It's very distracting. So weather is a very important thing when you have.
Tells you the destination weather and
Yeah, you even know the
your current
destination weather
weather
as well.
How do I contact the other people to know that we are all going to pull over to regroup?
Did you do the chat?
that was with the travel status.
Yeah, the travel status alerts. Like you hit the travel status button. Right, the travel status button.
So I press this?
And then it goes to,
Shows you everybody's screen, where everybody's located.
So this only popped mostly confused about was, I wasn't sure what was already coming next on the next page, but I guess regardless of what I press, it would have been fine. And then this how this alerts everybody else that they all need to reconvene and pull over and all of that.
How do you like the app overall?
yeah, how
1
do
to
you like
10.
the overall theme of it, the usage of it, and do you think that people would use it?
I think it's a good idea. It just really had to be explained. Like, it didn't fully make sense to me yet.
Understandable.
So I
It's not
needed,
an easy one to just explain,
yeah.
like by visuals.
Because obviously, I mean, there's things here that I recognize from regular GPSs, but it's just what's different about it, usage-wise, which you don't really see visually that much in here. If that makes sense. Alright, I mean, that makes sense once you explain it to me a little bit. Just like with any app, whenever you get the screens, you don't really know what to do with it.
you gotta
That's
play
why you
around.
always look at the video and you're like, what do you do with this? I would try it out.
So rating 1 to 10?
I would say, I would give it 8
And because?
because it seems a little confusing for me as to how I get to, like, how do I even set up the cars around me? How do I,
Very valid questions and points.
I mean, I guess there is a settings button, so maybe I could do it from there,
That, yeah, when you first start up.
but I don't see the screen after that, so I don't really, maybe it's just
Right, yeah.
accidentally there.
There's a lot of stuff that's imagination.
That's great. Design tested it. I'm very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to say that. I like the colors. Else I like to look at when I have a GPS is I wanna see the step-by-step instructions written, because I like to go over them first before I actually start driving.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have that veer barely right, and then you miss your
Turn in 200
turn.
feet, 100 feet.
Yeah, there's a
Make a
pond
U-turn.
ahead, there's no more
Make a
road.
U-turn.
Please turn around.
I'm doing 70 miles down.
Yeah, there would be definitely an agreement, before you can even open the app, so you'd have to agree.
If you're doing
You
70,
know, with anything, you gotta have, the agreement, do you agree with the
Oh,
law?
terms
We're not
of service?
responding, yeah, terms of service.
Thank you, Sharon, we appreciate it.
All right.